Yeah. Hello and welcome to this 1v1 game played on Vertigo Duel. Today we've got Deep Battle Enjoyer playing as the 9th US Infantry, and he's going up against Pupu, somebody who has decided to call themselves Pupu through their own personal choice, and they're playing 79Y. We're on Vertigo today. Red's got the good side. It's the good side for many reasons, which I can't be bothered getting into right now. So let's get into them. One of them is you can put a Conquers here and shoot everything coming down here. Another is that you can put a Conquers here and shoot everything down here. Another thing is if you put a Conquers here, you can shoot everything down here, whereas if you put one here, you can't really shoot all this. Attacking Alpha is a lot easier than attacking Bravo, mainly because of this nice big hill here, and the wonderful fallback position. Over here is basically, it's more or less even apart from this building. As for Blue's advantages, if you get to this building, you can shoot down that road with a Conquers. Or, ACGM of your choice. That's about it. Looking at the deployments, we've got, well, we should probably talk about the matchup. 9th Motorized is a lot better than 79Y in 1v1. It really is. So 79Y, if he can drag it out late, then he can use the BMP2s to clean up a lot of these grenade launcher vehicles, which is basically all 9th has got when it comes to fire support. I mean, it's got the M60s as well. But 79Y, they've got to drag it out quite a while. So looking at the deployments, looks like Red's plan is to push through to Alpha and then seed Delta and Charlie and then spend the rest of the game, building up and pushing out. I think that's probably a good idea. So we've got Spetsnaz GRU going to the middle. They've got ground surveillance radar, which provides exceptional optics, which will help him see for the rest of his attack. Recon Helo here. Spetsnaz GRU for mid. It's worth noting that 79Y has airborne forward deployment, and the only airborne forward deployment these guys get are the snipers. The sniper is really good, but if you just run him down, you can kill him. The problem is if you spend any time in the open, this will kill you. It is a bit cheap at 35. MI2 for the right. And yeah, so he's just given up on the right, basically, as we spoke about, which is probably the right thing to do. Haha. And yeah, so we've got, Igla, second Igla, Conquers going to the wrong building, so he's not taking advantage of this building and how OP it is. 2-vet Gvozdika boosted to 3-vet by the CV. Not sure about that at all. The Gvozdika basically very bad right now. Generally, low caliber artillery is not very good. And then 3 BMP 2Ds, a TO55, which I guess is just a sponge damage, and a T80 BVK. And then for mid, he's going to try and get a Conquers and a Saperi RPO in there. We'll see how this goes down. Like, if he just sticks to his guns and unloads on the position, he'll be fine. But if he panics when he sees the sniper will kill him. Switching to his opponent's deployment. We've got a Deep Battle Enjoyer playing 9th US here. He's sending one over here, sniper over to there, and then the vehicle over to there. Yeah. And then a sniper coming over to here, and then the vehicle over to there. These vehicles, by the way, they've got... Oh, I forgot about this. So yeah, the sniper will get there first. So basically, this vehicle goes at 120 kilometers an hour, which is quite fast. So yeah, it goes pretty fast. Goes pretty fast, and so he will get there first with his sniper. And then the question is, does the 50 cal one-shot the transport, or will he just stick to his guns and go burst through it? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the aim time is 5 seconds, so he should be all right if he doesn't panic. If he panics, he's dead, because if he unloads in the open, the 50 cal would just kill him. It's really OP. So yeah, tow 2 for over here, which makes you wonder why this is going that weird way. Like, you can't. This would just get there first. I mean, I guess that it is a sniper, so you don't want it in close range to a Spetsnaz GRU, which would land here, right? Yeah, sniper over there. Regular scout. Helo with the Cobra gun on it. But it's not got a turret. I think it's the Cobra gun. It's not got a turret. So it has to turn the whole helo to shoot, which makes it take a bit longer. And then, yeah, loads of guys going on the left. Engineers, light rifles law, light rifles leader, light rifles dragon. And then for mid, just one light rifles dragon to back up the sniper. And then on the right, we got loads of guys. So, scout, TOW2 Humvee thing, 120 kilometers an hour coming over here, which is going to be quite annoying for Red to deal with because it's got good stealth and it's got very good optics. And then, yeah, some supply, Stinger, Law, CV, Dragon, and this thing which fires Hellfires, and it's got an aim time of 2 seconds, which is the lowest of any ground-based ATGM in the game. It should be 2.1, really, 2.11. But yeah, so it's 1. At least in my humble opinion, it should be 2.11. It just fires really, really fast. It's very difficult to deal with this unit. So we'll cast the game, and we shall do so from this perspective. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joining the channel. They get the names on the screen, they get the videos early, they get members exclusive videos. At the higher tiers, they get their games cast at a rate of 1 a week. If you want to learn more about, mistakes in your play and stuff, it's basically the closest thing Warno's got to coaching. To my knowledge, there might be somebody else offering some coaching service I don't know about. And yeah, it pays my bills, basically. I mean, I'm about to become unemployed, and I still got to finish the PhD. So, yeah, not fantastic. As you can see, the sniper got here first. So, will he stick to his guns or will he panic? Well, let's see how much damage this does to that. Okay, so I think the 50 cal must have... No, he shouldn't have done that. He's dead now. He's dead now. Oh dear, that was not smart. Yeah, he's dead. If he'd stuck to it, he would have got in there. But yeah, you see this literally dealt like 3 damage in 1 hit because it's 0.25 times by 5, which still isn't 3, but for some reason it seemed to do 3 there. Maybe they both hit at once. Anyway, it is a bit strong. It is a bit strong. I personally would make it like 45 points minimum. So Gvozdika out here going on that sniper, but he's not got corrected shot. He's also aiming in the wrong place. So if you use your thing here, he's changed his target now. He's got to unload that Igla if he wants it to shoot the F-16. It was too late there. It's not going to hit him in time now. So yeah, it is a bit much. This this sniper, it is a bit silly. I'd make it about 45 points. And yeah, as you can see, the Gvozdika just sucks. Anyway, we'll talk about this, right? So if you select this, and then you come over... Oh, it did die. I wonder if that was the Gvozdika or the tank that just shot it. Pretty sure it would be the tank. So, where's that? This thing is going to be the real game changer here, because it can basically kill that... As you can see, it can basically kill that whole push. So it just depends if he can deal with this. But yeah, I mean, Gvozdikas just aren't that good, to tell you the truth. He's sending the infantry first, which is smart. But yeah, there goes that TO-55. Oh, okay. 24 pen. And what's a TOW2? 25? Because I'm pretty sure a TOW2 would... Yes, a TOW2 would one-shot that. Anyway, so he's trying to get it. I would have gone for a smoke mortar rather than this. Yeah, so F-16 HE wouldn't be what I would buy there. I think the Pave Claw would have been a better idea because that's got the Mavericks and you can hurt the armor. The infantry's not really a problem when you've got 1 grenade launcher which can kill all this. And you will now watch it kill all this. He's also got a second one which he's not bothering to use. And yeah, it's a bit rough for Gvozdika man here because, this is still here. So he can't really send the armor forwards. You see how fast it goes? That was a bit of a weird one. Goes really fast, so if you don't smoke, yeah. A lot of it's to do with the aim time, but it's just always going to be strong. I mean, it is literally a Hellfire. So, okay, so now cluster on infantry. I mean, it worked, but I think the tank would have been a better option there. So yeah, this push isn't really working. He had a huge advantage in terms of money spent. But this division's basically the strongest in the game when it comes to defense. Because of the dragons, the grenade launchers, this thing, the TOW2. Very strong div on the defense. Quite weak on the offense. But because of what's happened here, like because of these snipers, basically, it's actually quite rare for you to be on the the offense. Depending on what div you're playing against. If you're against 82nd or something, they would just get here first. And, you know, one sniper wouldn't stop that. But yeah, the grenade launcher basically cleared out all the infantry, and I'm not really sure what Mr. Pupu is going to do here now. He's trying to hit targets with his Gvozdika, but as we know, that doesn't really do anything. And it's really interesting to see, because look at, like, 3/4 of Blue's deployment here went over here and did nothing. And then 1/4 went here and held off basically all of Red's units. A lot of it is just the division. It's a bit... I think the sniper's probably the main thing. Like, if this wasn't 120 kilometers an hour, then they wouldn't be getting there faster than everybody else and then immediately killing them. So, yeah, I mean, the tank died. I didn't actually see what killed that. It was probably this. That is weird, actually. I guess I was too busy complaining. And, yeah, now Red's just sort of stuck in the open here. Like, he's managed to get some inf up. Yeah, I don't know if this is the same bomber as before or if he bought another one. You'd have been better off opening 2 cubs or something, but yeah, it's very, very difficult to deal with these defensive units. And then by the time you do, he's bought some more, right, or he gets the air out. Yeah, I mean, that was a 65% accuracy missile, so you'd expect that. Okay, it was actually quite surprising for this to win that fight. But yeah, the MiG-29's out now, which is much better. So, he's managed to kill some stuff here, but, like, he needs infantry, really. I mean, he's buying the Seed for this because it's got the gun on it, which can shoot it, but he could have just used the gun on this and the other one. He didn't have to buy this separate plane here. Oh, no! He put this out of... He lost vision on this because this was moving over here. He's just got it back now. No, it's going for the supply. Right, okay, so... Yeah, I mean, this has got two anti-helo missiles, so you would expect something like that to happen. But yeah, it's crazy that he almost got that. Oh, okay, he's got it now. So he really needs to get over here. He's trying, but this grenade launcher's still here, right? So it is low cohesion, or mediocre, I suppose. So he could use the Seed on the AGL. And now he can at least move the BMP-2 forwards because basically the IFEs kill the grenade launcher things pretty easily. But the main problem is like the Conkers and stuff. The Hellfires. This is a Conkers. So I'd just be running these in. He's got 4 armor and he's only got laws. Well, I suppose he gets Dragon 2s, which can shoot in forests now. And like this Conquer should really be sent up to here, so that he can shoot these reinforcements coming in. As for Blue, I think he sort of bought too many planes there. He could have bought a bit more ground units. Too many planes, I think. But you see, like, so once this hits that, it will kill it. But it's just missing. Right. Okay. Don't know, this guy must be having a bad day or something. Like 60% accuracy, all he did there was miss. And you'll see how Blue here, he's put this here so that these fire support options can't really help without exposing themselves to the 18 pen of the Dragon 2, which would one-shot this. Okay, so he's bought a bomber. Well, he should be coming back in now, really. He needs to hurry up, Red. He needs to hurry up. He's not really got time for this. So yeah, now he could just send these in, and yes, let's say you get shot by light rifles law. Well, you've got 4 armor. I mean, you might survive. But yeah, that Gvozdika didn't really do him any favors. It would have been better if it was an Acacia or a Cub. And a smoke mortar, like a Cub and a smoke mortar. So you see the laws, I think you need 2 hits to... I don't know if 2 hits would even kill it, because it's only 13 pen. You'd need 2 hits to kill a 2 armor vehicle. I don't know if it would still kill a 4 armor vehicle. But he didn't, he was... Oh, there you go. Yeah, so 1 hit did 5 damage. So there you go, 2 hits would have got him. Right, so Red's managed to stop the tick now. And now the game should start getting better for him. So what he's got to do is reinforce this this position hard and push out to here, right? And then once he's got that sorted, then he's got to take mid And then once he takes mid, then he can start trying to push over here. But as we spoke about, this division's really strong on the defense. This should die. And down it goes. I'm going to have to write down that 120 thing. Because the Brits have the exact same vehicle, but it doesn't go 120. Unless it's got the Special Forces trait, which makes units faster. Whereas this is the exact same vehicle and it goes that speed by default. Which ain't right. And it's making these snipers somewhat overperform. So, M60A3's coming in. And yeah, the Conquer should start hitting them. This is the better target, but I don't think he could see it. I mean, this recon unit isn't really in a proper good position. But basically, Red shouldn't be trying to come over here. Well, I mean, he can try, but you know, you've got to take this forest first with some infantry and then get round here and then starve this out. And I think it's just easier to take mid and then come for all this stuff. And he's really just not bothering to buy cubs. And he's paying the price for that. Bit of a miss micro there. I mean, there's only 2 Iglas there. He could have come back round. I guess he didn't want to chance it. But yeah, this Gvozdyka hasn't really done poo-poo any favours at all. Low caliber arty is kind of bad, mainly because the splash is very, very small. And so even though the HE value is, oh, 2.28, that's pretty good, right? Well, no, because it never hits. Whereas the Acacia might have 3, but it's a 3 or 4, like 3.41 or something. That's my guess. Hopefully we see it. Right, so he's put his units on defensive now, so they will just smoke if that happens. And you see Deep Battle Enjoyer is moving after he shoots, because this is quite a easily destroyed unit. So that is intelligent behavior. This BMP2 should really be here, I mean, because this is not going to win that fight. So he should smoke now. The 50 cal finished it off. Wow, okay. Like, this is a 0 vet M60. If this BMP2 was there instead, it would have won that fight, basically. But, yeah, you got to put it in such a position that this building can't shoot you. So you've got to put it like that. Because it is quite difficult to deal with. So, yeah, Recon Helo coming here. But, yeah, Gvozdyka, not really all that. Or anything, to tell you the truth. And, yeah, Blue is trying to get in here. So, this is, like, Red really should have come over here with a unit. Like, he's got a recon here, right? This should be over here, because this is Blue's path back into this zone, is to come up here and then punch right. But yeah, he's starting to buy his T80 BVs and stuff now. Like, he's got some Conquers for defense. He's not deploying his units properly. Basically, you click up here, you click Y, and you click here. And then it will get to the position and unload automatically. Whereas what he's doing is he's just clicking up here, then clicking here, and then it's just default moving there. And then he's got to remember to repath it, which takes time and just, you know, people forget, right? So Red knows this is coming, but he can't do anything about it because he's just not in the right place. The Grad's firing blind, which is a shame because, you know, if he'd brought this over, he would have seen everything there, and then he could have fired not blind. And then maybe he could have killed this. But yeah, Blue's getting back in on this side. So, yeah, I mean, the game's slowed down a bit now. I mean, Red's whole shtick is that he's got to build up for ages. And this is what that looks like. The thing is, he's let Blue get back in over here. And, you know, that's really bad. Like, this unit is now going to die. I'm surprised this isn't shooting back, actually. He's just let Blue get back in over here, so it's not great at all. So that goes down. He's trying to get in the building, but he's put it on a tap move. Okay, he's changed it to a regular move order. And the planes keep coming in, and he's got, like, Tunguskas. He's got Tunguskas as 79Y. I don't know. Igla's a much better shout. I mean, that worked, but The Tunguskas can shoot from much further away, so they can actually intercept the... he's trying to snipe the AA here, but he's got the wrong place. I don't know about the... I was going to say, because of the spread, it might get it anyway, but yeah, he sort of... That was a bit too much AA to be doing that with one plane, basically. Su-24's coming out. Like, these aren't too bad, especially given Blue's relatively poor AA situation. I mean, they've got Eagles, though. It's just their ground-based AA isn't great. The thing is, you know, if he had Cubs up, that would have shot this. He's relying on his fighters. Yeah, like, Blue's in here now. What he needs to bring up next are some Stingers, because the air bully's real, right? And this TOW-2A needs to get to there. It seems to... Oh, yeah, it's been spotted. Eagles out, and yeah, like, where are the Cubs, man? The Cubs would be shooting all this. The Tunguskas, you know, they're just not as good. You know, I want to like the Tunguska, but the Cub is just better, and you get more of it per card, and it's cheaper. The advantage of the Tunguska is it's better against helicopters, and it can't be seeded if you turn the gun off. This Blue does get seed, 9th US, I believe, gets the F-16 seed. Am I making that up? Pretty sure they do. So Spetsnaz grew in the open here. As soon as those grenade launchers clock in, they're going to swing that fight. But this BMP-2, you know, it's struggling because obviously the TOW-2 would shoot it. So we'll see the power of the corrected shot Gvozdika on a stationary TOW-2 in the open. It might get it, actually. And there comes the F-16. Wow, it's actually going to survive, isn't it? So that's how good the Gvozdika is. With corrected shot. Look, it landed right next to it. It didn't do anything. Oh, man. Yeah. Not great. Not great. The TO-55's a funny one. I mean, basically, you just get it because you can't. There are no cheaper tank options. It's just really not that great. It's got worse availability and a higher price than the regular T-55. And it's honestly not that much better. Like, it's got the flamethrower, but because of the range on it, it's actually quite rare that you would use it, and it's literally got 4-second aim. Like, you see the power of the flamethrower here, right? It's like you basically die before it fires. That's very normal behaviour. So, like, look at that! I mean, what? It fires two. Like, the first one hits and the second one's out before the enemy's conkers even gets there. And a lot of that is to do with the aim time. So this is probably dead. I mean, it's not even shooting the right thing. So, yeah, not great for red. I just... Oh, there's the Acacia. 3.34. I said 3.41. It's Jova. You should go watch a different Warno YouTuber. Somebody with a higher smithing level, perhaps. So yeah, this was always going to be an uphill struggle for red. I mean, the divisional matchup is just not great. Basically, the cure to 9th US is a forward deployed division, like 82nd Airborne. But yeah, those snipers are a bit wacky, and it's and red is making some purchasing mistakes here. Like, why put Gvozdikas and Acacias in the same deck? Why not either have the Acacias at higher vet and two of them, which I think he's already done that. I think this is his only Acacia, so like two Acacias at one vet, or you know, two Acacias at no vet and use the points somewhere else, maybe on another helicopter or something. But yeah, the divisional matchup isn't helping here. That Spetsnaz group could have killed that sniper if he got there first. I think the game would have gone very different if that had happened. Because then red would have had this, and then blue probably wouldn't have been able to get back in here. Red also would have taken this faster if he had this. But yeah, don't get this until they change it. I don't know if they'll change it. Well, I quote unquote don't know, but this is obviously something I've been asking them to change. So we'll see if they listen to me. This is basically it. No, they might not listen to me. So, and I'm not the only one who's been asking. So there you go, we finally got it! But that's not like leaking anything, right? I have asked them to change it. Well, that's just my own personal opinion. Whether or not they change it is really up to them. But I have asked them. You always got to be careful with these NDAs, but I'm pretty sure it's not an NDA breach to tell somebody that I've told Eugen that I don't like the Gvozdik. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot they also got this. I just okay. I mean, why not? I'm not really sure why the light infantry division gets M270 clusters, but there you go, it does, and it proved very effective there. It definitely got his money's worth. He split the volley as well. Typically, you'd want to do that after like 6, but you know, whatever. Because like his next 3 rounds are not going to accomplish much. Yeah. So yeah, pupu here. I mean, I just don't understand what he's supposed to do now. I mean, he should have had Cub set up. He's basically ceded air superiority. And like he ceded this. He didn't take this back. So he's basically back to his starting position, except now it's been 20 minutes. And the enemy has like significantly more on the field. And he surrenders, which I don't blame him for doing. So yeah, GG. I mean, pretty interesting. It's interesting that he got more kills, actually. So Deep Battle Enjoyer ranked 1,234 with some games played. And Pupu here ranked 3,484, despite having way more games, actually. He's got like 3 times the games here. So, you know, that's just because he mustn't watch Hippie YouTube videos. I think if he watched Hippie YouTube videos, he'd be good. But yeah, those snipers, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. GG.